All right, here we go. And we're back. Oops, we're back. It's okay. You can look at your phone.
Yeah.
It's a pretty casual stream.
Yeah.
How dare you be unprofessional, sir, on the trading card game stream?
I know.
Next, welcome back to our TCG opening extravaganza of just non-stop until like it'll be like 4 o'clock by the time we're probably done. We started with Lorcana, brought to you by Ravensburger. Thank you guys for sending us that. And now we're going even deeper into the craze. Something you guys are desperate for is Journey Together. I'm gonna block Cody's face again. Journey Together. This is, I mean, would you say that this is more sought after than Prismatic Evolutions?
I would say not as much, just primarily because this was sold in booster boxes, and the other one's a premium
like
set.
ETB and then like these things.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So this one would be known as like a standard set, a normal one where you should be able to get, even though Prismatic is legal in the standard format, it is, but it's only sold exclusively in different bundles of different kind sizes.
So this is pretty big right now. Like these sell what, north of $200 now, $270.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, thank you Pokemon Company for sending us these so we can open them on stream. We also got a Build a Battle set, which is more cards. I mean, sometimes you guys have to buy these ones instead of these because you can't get the boxes.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll see what we pull. The big Cody was telling me the big card here is the Clefairy, the Trainer's Clefairy.
Yeah.
That's the big chase card here. So I'm gonna have Cody run this, and we're gonna switch and see what we get.
Yeah.
Oh god, the fights on the Pokemon thing have been absolutely ridiculous.
So you want to start with the bun? This is just
the Bunduru, yeah.
The good part too, also in the future, we're planning to reinstate our Pokemon play thing. So these things are meant for like pre-releases. So it comes with like so many cards in it, which I can show you. But the big notable thing that's going to be, these are going to have essentially enough to create a limited deck, kind of like how we do for other TCG events where you construct and play an event at the store. But the good part with that, you also be able to get the product a week early, I believe. So you're gonna get one thing, so that's cool. So you get a card for a rare from the set with the set on it, so it's joined together. These come with 4 packs. So in here, this would just have the rare, and then this needs to be full of trainers, trainers and normal type Pokemon to help construct your deck. We got 4 packs here. The good part, they actually put one of each of the trainers on it. So you got Hop, Lillie, and Iono, I think. Show this.
Those Gen 1s, man. Oh, tell us a little about the Sword and Board, because this is a new stream people might be coming back. Tell us about, we're our local gaming store, the Sword and Board. You can see the logo on the stream a little bit.
So yeah, logo. So Sword and Board, we're in Northern California, Mendocino County specifically. We're the largest gaming store in Mendocino County. We provide different events throughout the week, either be Magic, Pokemon, or soon to be Pokemon, board game night, paint night, a whole bunch of other various events. And then we also, for example, tonight we're doing a Magic draft for the new release of Dragonstorm, which we'll have some of that open later this evening. But yeah, there's a lot of various different things we have throughout the week. We are currently in our role-playing room for like Dungeons & Dragons and stuff like that.
You can see the cool hat behind, but the whole, first of all, Cody's cool hat.
Yeah.
But you can see the dragon behind us.
Blue dragon, yeah.
But yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you with your beanie off, and usually you're wearing an orange one.
Yeah, I swap between different beanies. After a while, I shave my hair off, so I feel comfortable with that. It gives you reminiscence of having hair.
And your nails aren't black today, man. I miss your black nails, man.
In the future, it's been very, very busy the last few weeks.
No kidding. Yeah, no kidding.
So we'll start off. The good part of this set has a lot of Pokemon trainers. So we have like Inns, Joltik, and we're going to see a lot of Pokemon between being non-trainers and then trainer specifics.
Hold on. Just get comfortable where your hands are and all. You're good? So you see that? Okay. I have bad eyes. Okay. Yeah, this reminds me of the old gym sets where like Viridian's, Vileplume, and Brox's Onyx. But like this only has like 3 trainers though instead of like everybody.
4? Yeah. So each one of them has like a pretty popular one. Of course, things you're looking for this are going to be the artist rares of different Pokemon. So you got Inn's Castle and stuff like that. A lot of fun ones. The good thing too, as well as like nothing in particular. The big ones you're looking for, of course, are going to be some of the trainers ones. I think the biggest non-trainer card in this is going to be a Salmance EX, which is going to have like a alt art of it, which is a secret rare. But yeah, so that's really fun because if you do like enjoy like the whole idea of like gym trainers and stuff like that, there's gonna be a lot of fun things where you can see Pokemon with their trainers. I think the big ones in this one's also the random artist rares in this one. They do a lot of early gens, so I think there's gonna be like a Wailord if you get lucky in this. Also, it's funny seeing legendary Pokemon like Regice down like as a uncommon. We have Iono's Electrode. This one's a fun one. It's a reverse.
The balls explode. And murder thousands.
Then we have Lily's Cutiefly. It's a really fun one. And then just a Butterfree.
Hey, G1. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I think they do a pretty good job of like having a good spread of all the different gens throughout this. Of course, they pay homage to a lot of the earlier gens. Just a lot of fun things in this set. Plus, there's a lot of Pokemon you've seen for the first time. No, I don't think there's any new Pokemon in this set. I think they've already did it. I like how stinky this coffin looks. It's just very, very green.
You see people have made like bogs with him, like they feel
Yeah.
I've seen like there's someone like Team Rocket's like smoking out of them. They're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's good.
I think it was the Galarian coffin.
They're not even like they were created by like what's it called, like sludge. They were created by pollution. Like they're not even real Pokemon. They were created by
Hopswoolu, same Pokemon, and a Tranter. Not bad. Still no secrets yet or anything.
Still no nothing worth clipping or popping off on.
Not yet.
Where's my EXs? Come on, man. We pulled a Build-A-Battle. It's guaranteed me EXs, right? That's the...
Be hypothetical this one.
Hypothetically guaranteed.
Paris is a really fun Gen 1. I like this Wingull. Also, the art's been really fun. One thing I would give Pokemon is that each art feels definitely unique from previous ones, because it gives like a good feel of like the artist has more free range to do what they want with the art, where like if you've seen Lorcana, very much similar vein, they'll be like more stuck to the movie it's tied to, and you can see Tarkira's be very much like that, but this one, each one feels a little bit different than each other one. Some artists have been more prominent in Pokemon too, so like they've been seeing more continuous art from certain artists. I think it's reverse, Wingull reverse, and Reshiram's, and okay.
And a swing and a miss.
It happens.
And a swing and a miss. So how much are these packs retail for? Usually $7?
Something around there. They fluctuate constantly. On initial release, you can probably find packs a little bit cheaper. I wonder if is this the enhanced box or the non-enhanced box? There's two versions of how they do these boxes.
There's
now.
two SKUs? Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
there's the enhanced one, which comes with a Reshiram promo card on it within. That one's pretty solid. It's like a $15 promo card that just comes guaranteed with the box. We'll see if it comes with it or not.
Is that it for the... Oh, we should do the ETB box next.
Oh, yeah, let's do that one.
That way I can put the cards away.
Oh, yeah.
Doing stuff. Yeah, it makes
this
it
one
easier.
comes with really cool. So the funny part is if you get this one comes with Zora. Yeah, Zora. This one right here. Can't really make it out. We'll pull the card out.
We'll show the card.
Yeah. This one.
Too bad it's not Gengar. That box would be so like popping off.
They've done that before. And of course, if you want to take a preview, this shows you all the cards in this set too, which I kind of missed when the other TCGs did that, where you had Luthane. Okay, this one comes with, I believe, 9 packs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs. And then comes with the Zora. It's pretty cool.
So we want the Spiky Energy EX. EX. Oh, there's the Lillie's Clefairy EX, and we were talking about, and there's the trainer art.
Yeah, the trainer art's one you want to get. Even the funny part, if you even play Pokemon, the Lillie's, this is one of the few times where the high-end cards actually kind of playable, because currently in the meta right now, there's a lot of Dragon Pulse. And Dragon Pulse, that one makes specifically dragons. Just having another field makes dragons weak to Psychic, because there's no current fairies in the thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's a weird set they rotate out, right? Yeah.
This one's cool, especially if you like in. This has in with the Zoroark, so it's pretty cool. Comes with dice, tokens, all the standard things you see in most sets.
All the cool things you get in the ETB box stuff and a bunch of packs. Look, dude, I love this card. If they gave him a full like goatee beard, it would be Alex.
Yes.
If they just painted it.
So I think what everybody keeps calling that one is locally people call it the Fred Durst. So so you know you got some Limp Bizkit vibes going on there.
rolling.
I like this Caterpie because for a second I thought this was a Metapod back here, but it just shows him he's on chewing on leaves. Got a Magmar, it's a common. Got more Wooloos. Redeemable ticket. Oh yeah, there's a Blaziken EX in the set. The retreat cost on this is absurd. It's 4.
People just have you just play a Switch or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I mean these things don't really like the game has been fundamentally
Yeah.
the same minus the insertions of like EX and GX.
Yeah, whatever the high.
Like that's basically that it's exactly the same. Like if it's not called Switch, if it's not called Boss's Orders, it's called slightly something different, but it's the same thing. It's just they keep it very simple and it never changes. That's why in my opinion it's a very boring card game to watch.
Yeah.
Because it's just everyone's gonna play Professor Oak, you're gonna be drawing a million freaking cards, looking for the 2-hit combo. You know what I mean? Like what you're looking for.
This Metapod, I like the art on it. It's very,
Oh, that is pretty cool Metapod art.
You got a Wombat. Ooh, right off the bat. And EX, you got a Mamoswine. Pretty cool. I like it.
My Metapod's gonna get so hard.
Yeah.
You're not able to do it.
There's a lot of. They do really good like glittering on this one. Of course, they have to make each EX new version card a little bit more harder to counterfeit. Trust me, it's a store that you get a lot of counterfeits coming through, and
Yeah, they're getting real bad.
yeah, luckily
Real bad. Especially like if you're a kid in middle school, junior high, or high school, you guys gotta really be careful.
Yeah,
I traded Charge Up Prestige for these 10 cards. Yeah, they're all fake.
yeah,
See, I saw Alex tell a kid that once.
yeah.
These are all fake.
I've already did it twice this week too.
Oh, dude, that's so brutal.
Number one rule: if you find any gold cards, there's luckily any gold card they've ever done in Pokemon, the back should always look like a normal Pokemon back. Also, try to check the saturation of the color between another one. Other things. Also, a lot of the full art cards are usually textured, so you should be able to feel the texture on the cards.
Almost a whole $1.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like 99% of these cards aren't worth anything. They're worth like a dollar.
Yeah.
I remember when I pulled one of the sets, I was like, oh, hell yeah, Blastoise, Venusaur, $1. I'm like, what? But they're G1.
Yeah.
Shouldn't they be like $8,000? But at the end of the day, though, if you got to remember that it's for kids, it's their favorite is going to be worth more in their head than anything else, right?
Yeah.
An adult should stop scalping Pokemon cards.
Yes.
Please stop scalping.
Oh, really cool. What's up there? No big hits in that one.
No big hits yet. Oh, man.
I got an EX, but that's just a double rare. The rarity system in this is very Japanese aesthetic-wise with their, double rare, triple rare. Then you have their SRs and stuff like that. Got some Gen 1 Pokemon here too. Gen 2. I think Gen 1 to Gen 3 is pretty popular with people. Especially
as we get older, the generations will start to shift, and then when people from like Gen 4 and 5 start become like late 20s, early 30s, they explode again, right? That's the whole thing.
This one's a fun one, and then that's not bad. You got a
cool. Was that alternate art or full art?
It's a full art. So you got Hops, the Zacian EX, not bad. That's a pretty good one. I think that's pretty fun. I know they made a box with this, but that's pretty cool. I think. That's awesome. Not bad. So that's
cool art.
Pretty decent hit. Just an Elite Trainer box too. So these ones are not pertained. So when you get to the booster box, it's going to be a little bit more specific with how it's seeded. You're going to see certain cards here and there. Also, a good part if you were looking up here, just pick the number on the bottom left corner on it. So it'd be EX.
176.
Yeah. In Zora, we got
$10.
Hey, it's worth more than the pack.
Yahtzee.
Take those. This one's. I do like the that one. I like again how.
I'm giving most of these to our staffers, so I'm sending them after the stream to most of them.
Awesome. Brazilian Shelgon.
I might not send them the $3 Clefairy one, but I don't think we're gonna get that. So.
That's a cool one.
Never say never. Oh, that's cute. A lot of insect ones in this set.
Yeah. This trainer should. Definitely based a lot of her Pokemon off cute. So that's why I think a lot of people like her Pokemon selection.
Because they're just cute.
Yeah.
The aesthetic, right? The aesthetic of the cute Pokemon.
Yeah.
The
I think
Pokemans.
the pre-evolution of that Pokemon's literally called Cutie Fly.
Oh, that's my nickname for my girlfriend. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It sounds like something you would say in high school to your girlfriend.
Oh yeah. That's my cutie flying.
The delightful puns.
But yeah, no, this set has a lot of. I think it's gonna be a really good contrast to. There's nothing like. I mean, I was supposed to say nothing doom or gloomy about this one. Then I immediately go to like a vigilante Pokemon. But this one definitely has more of a more pleasant aesthetic. Even like the legendaries Reshiram out of the set.
No Pokemon that the city deserves, but the
Oh,
city
that's cool.
needs.
HR. Yeah.
Hey, cool.
That's cool. These ones are fun. These ones are usually the lowest ones I've ever seen is like $2-3, but still not a bad card. If you wanted to pull the alt art of this Wailord, that one's like $30. But this one's not bad. I mean, cool. Again, this box has not been bad. You got an EX, you got a Floor, and you got an Illustrator Rare. I think definitely much like I think the same amount of packs open out of the bundle. So this one's been not bad comparatively.
I need to get sleeves so I don't damage these when
yeah.
I send them to Donovan.
No problem.
He's our staffer. He wants.
Hospitals. Articuno, there's also a really cool Articuno. This one's pretty pricey. I think it's like outside of.
Oh, Articuno Gen 1, one of the legendary birds,
Yeah.
always pretty good, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of. Yeah, Gym 1 definitely has like the most.
Okay, we're right back.
Yep.
Keep doing your thing.
Kilowatt. I like the Illustrated Rare of this one. This one, the colors are very poppy in it. But no, I think this set's been. I think I enjoyed a lot of art in this set, which makes me feel like even if you don't want to equate like the whole scalping prices and everything, I think this set definitely has a lot of fun aesthetics, a lot of visual appeal in it that makes it very noteworthy, which makes people have a lot of fun opening it. Especially when you pull like, again, some of the when you hit those bigger cards, it feels like you're hitting something cool because like at least they visually pop out.
Yeah, it's all a matter of what your a lot of it has to do with like your favorite type of Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
So like your aesthetic.
It could be cool if you pulled the Articuno.
I had a Nightcrawler 92 Marvel Masterpiece that I thought was worth like $1 million, and it was like not worth that, obviously, but.
Alright, another EX, not bad. Amoongus. For all your Among Us players, this card is pretty sus.
Sus.
It's called Amoongus.
Sus.
It's sus.
So sus.
One thing I'll admit that Pokemon does, and I think it's pretty cool, like when everybody, and like also Nintendo just in general, I mean, technically they've had a crossover games with the Smash, but it's just crossover in its own universe. It's like, it's pretty much like Marvel, same with Marvel. But when every other game has been, because of Fortnite, has been like, what other IP can we cross over with and how many times can we collaborate? Pokemon, their collaborations have been very minimal. And then when they collaborate, it's been like one individual person or one thing like there.
I mean, because like there's this level of self-control that just doesn't exist anymore. Like when I saw Batman in Fortnite, I was like, really? Like it's because they just want the $5 per skin that they sell. And it's just like, well, before like you would never had him in this because he doesn't make sense because he doesn't use. I mean, like he arguably doesn't use guns, and you're putting him in the game. He's not. It's not a good matchup, but it's money, so they say yes. Nothing is sacred. They just put Jay and Silent Bob in Call of Duty.
Yep.
So nothing is sacred anymore. We're on our way to Ready Player One like levels of like bullshit.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I would say definitely gives like a more sacredcy to like the thing where
just not even sacredcy, just a little self-control is what I call it. Like you don't need everything. Not everything needs a crossover.
Yeah. But
what did we hit? Oh, Mag Martyr. Oh my God, didn't realize he had another.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You got Among Us. Mungus. I don't know what he says. Sometimes they don't even make noise. They just go.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite thing is like when you start playing like OG, like original Pokemon, it's just like a chip tune version of like a cry, which is like some granular like bit crush noises. Like, oh, of course I have Squirtle. Like,
Dude, do you remember in Pokemon Yellow, they're like, would it be cool if I say their names? Pikachu! And it's all modulated. You're like, this is amazing. And it was so modulated.
It sounds like it's actually saying it.
It sounds like it's actually singing.
I mean, but the good part, we got one One full art EX. That's not bad.
See, look, $1.29.
Not bad.
Good job.
What a put?
Wait, what did we open? That was it?
Yeah.
Oh, where's the? But no, you don't understand.
We could,
I was guaranteed a Clefairy.
one of the packs had a Clefairy on it, so.
Dude, we're flying through these because we don't need to read them. We're just
Yeah.
like, where's the shiny one? There's the shiny one.
I mean, luckily in this we're guaranteed to see so many illustrated rares, so many different things. So booster boxes are seeded to have so many things. I think SIRs are going to be the limitation on it. If you get a secret instead. Also, all the packs we open isn't even half of this box. So.
Dude, not even half. Dude, not even half.
Yeah.
Because you have to take into account the if you trade it in, you're not gonna get unless you sell it yourself.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get the full value.
And then,
so
of course,
so.
even like Pokemon TCG player, they still take somewhere between 15 to 20% off.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, like the one thing I've learned after boxing so many cards on the show is that you don't want to pull the slot machine. Like when you hit the slot machine, it's great, and you're come off that high, but you're gonna pull that thing 500 times before it gets that thing. Everything, and it's not great. That's why we have that rule with Lorcana. Nicole and I, we get 2 boxes and a trove, and then singles.
That's cool.
It just takes a little bit of self-control. That's all. I think you know what I mean. Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
But it's tough because it is a reasonable, cheap hobby, you know, especially if you spread it out over the course of a few months. You know, a box isn't that bad, $140. But yeah,
Dunsparce. Okay.
Dude, look at this, the fat stack. I gotta take a picture of that. Dude, I feel like this is the new flex. Is this a flex, right? I mean, it's just like a fat picture of the. There you go, flex.
Yeah. Do like a money spread, but with packs, so, you know. Shoot a music video. That's what I feel like that'd be like the hype beast thing for a music video. Instead of having stacks of hundreds of dollars bills, just have a very high sought after Pokemon set, but just have the whole booster box laid out on your arm with a money spread, and you're like, yo, what's that? Is that Evolving Skies? A whole booster box? That's over $1,000.
Oh my god, flex.
But yeah, certain sets, I think there's definitely sets that you're chasing for a sim card. I know we have some Cosmic Eclipse in the store right now, and those ones there's 10 cards over $100, but there's in that 10 cards there's 4 cards over $300, so you have a decent chance of hitting stuff. See a lot of duplicates in this set. Look at this set. It's only 159 cards, but realistically, the commons and commons are going to take a majority of it, so you can see a good spread of them. The card's very detailed for a Pokemon card. Nothing crazy out of that pack. We got the Dunsparce of the first pack, so not bad. But yeah, this set.
Oh wait, I gotta take Sword and Board. Yeah. I'm trying, dude. There's so many platforms, and everyone doesn't want to leave the platform they're on. It's really difficult to hit all the buttons. I want to tag Sword and Board. Let me tag it.
Well, it's just things is it Hootsuite that lets you share everything? There's a lot of different things where but trust me, one thing I always forget to update is our X Twitter. It's because I always forget oh yeah, I need to log in with that one. Luckily, the integration between the metas between Instagram and Facebook, it's easy to get them both going at the same time, but socials are never the easiest.
It's tough. It's tough, man. You gotta kind of pick a platform and just focus. Mm-hmm. With my Ghostbuster stuff, I do YouTube. YouTube is where I'm just focused, and then anything else is kind of just icing, or toppings. Yeah. It's Instagram. I'm learning Instagram though better. Yeah. Which is kind of interesting. It's a learning thing, but like you said, you guys have shit to do too. You're not you have to run a store. You can't just manage a social account all the time. Where I think there's another competitor which I won't, but he has people that just focus on the social aspect and nothing else.
We were just at a gaming convention at the end of February, or it's gaming / it's an expo for retail stores, and I went and we went to some seminars and talked with other people, and they just allow people just for their own store. They have people that do specifically this thing. That's the only thing they do. Unfortunately, as much as we want to push for social presence and stuff like that, it's just main thing here we locally want to cultivate and kind of give the most amount of energy to our communities. So Pokemon, Magic, whatever it may be, stuff that we could host in store. We want to give the most energy towards that.
You're the ghost with the most, babe.
Yeah.
You're the ghost with the most. God, I hate that. That second movie, I hate that movie so much.
Oh, got a full art.
Watching it a second time, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, after the nostalgia thing wears off, this movie sucks.
Yeah.
Beautiful film. Like, don't get me wrong. Looks gorgeous, but Jesus, is that just, ugh.
Yeah. Got another full art. Not the full art you really want to see, but...
No. I want to see the ones I want to see. Hey,
Yeah.
we didn't get it. We got him already.
Yeah, but
Wait a
that's
minute.
a full art one.
But that's a full art. Oh my God, we're actually doing really well in the EXs.
Yeah.
You go with some more stuff. I'm still mic'd. Do your thing,
Yeah.
Cody.
Yeah, so we got, again, all these Pokemon, they did pretty good spread on like showing like the evolutions, having all the evolutions in it. So the set is pretty easy to kind of run into the whole evolution.
Cody's actually doing
line.
really good on pulls.
Octillery, and there's probably be a Ramonade. I like how there's
Right, yeah.
two versions
EX
of the
after
same
EX
Pokemon.
after EX.
So you have Hops and that, and so there's two different
Yeah, a few, but
functionalities out
not
of
ones
them,
that
too.
aren't really.
Magmar. Togedemaru. And then another Moongus.
There we go.
A lot of fun. Yeah, EX has been hitting really common. Like, there's a lot of them. Again, unfortunately, only certain EXs are worth some value and stuff like that. I mean, luckily there's still a secondary market for people that play the game. So there's some cards that are like a certain EX. Like, I think Dragapult's still worth certain money. Pheasantipity of Shroud of Fables. So like a $10 card is how prominently played it is.
Oh, I think what happens with that too, like, is aren't some of the cards? There's cards that rotate out, but there's just they're just called different things. Oh, can't use Professor Oak, and I have to use Professor whatever. It's the same thing. There's the same thing card, so it's just they don't really have that problem that Magic has because they keep it pretty close to the chest.
Yeah. The Dunsparce, that's cool. Or Dunsparce, but it's like knitted. I like that.
The dun sparse.
Trantar.
Here I am organizing all the cards, keeping them nice and clean, and
Yeah.
Mamoswine. That's not a.
It's the full art, so I think it's like. Fortunately, it is above set rarity, so it might take a slot of something bigger. Hopefully not. But then that's also just like, I haven't pulled any illustrated rares yet.
Not quite. But right as Casey stopped looking, I'm like, you're pulling a lot of EXs. Actually, not a bad EX
Lily's
pull
Pearl.
over here. Yeah.
That's what the normal one. We pulled the artist rare of that one. And Rock, nothing crazy so far. I mean, we got the full art Mamoswine. That's pretty cool.
Every once in a while, those sets have those like two cards that just everyone is racing to get as fast as humanly possible.
Cure Blast. Kecleon. There's a cool Kecleon on the side.
And how much is it? 36 packs or 32? Yeah. Jeez, man.
36. And not even Pokemon Magic does anymore. They now dropped down to 30.
Well, a box market is what, 270?
Yeah, something around
so it's like 250, 270. So like, I promise you, people, you will lose money if you buy boxes. So just support the hobby because you like it and you enjoy opening them. If your sole reason is just to resell, or sole reason is just to like scalp, that's not a good enough reason to buy a pallet of Pokemon cards.
Yeah. I would say that luckily, one thing I would say even for like Magic, just understand how the game is played, and then you can make a good assessment of what's good about it. Because there's like the secondary market where like the playability does drive a lot of value. Again, like I was saying, and then in Shadow Fables, people passed on the majority of that set because they thought it was like, there's Fred Durst.
Wait, do you have a marker? I'm gonna make a thing and be like, it's Alex here. Like, I'm gonna get a marker from the front, or a pen, because it does really look.
Oh.
They need a collared shirt without the chain.
That's cool. Hops Woo.
Hey, that's a train art.
Yeah, I like the way it pops. But yeah, these ones are fun. And then the rares look cool. So that's not bad.
I really don't like. I miss how they do their old hollows, like they did in the first couple sets. You know what I mean? With like traditional like holographic cards.
Yeah, I think
I miss those.
They always have to keep it different each set. I mean,
I guess.
Also, with the new Pokemon game, Pokemon ZNA, when that game comes out, they're also bringing first time actually like Pokemon's like history for a special unique mechanic. They're actually going back to a mechanic. They're doing Megas. I think the reason why they're going back to Megas is because the Megas were very decently well received in the Pokemon Go era, so a lot of fun things here. And grab a workout. The Furrent from the set, the Illustrated Rare, it's awesome. Or the Artist Rare. I just can't remember because they call them different things in each set. Low kicks. Question. Speed. Bill and O'Neill. Oh, Reshiram EX. Not bad. Nothing super crazy out of this set so far. But, you know, we're not even halfway done. We're like maybe a quarter of the way through this. But no, this, again, the art of the set, I think, even for me, I think the Noibat Artist Rare, I really enjoyed that art. It's, I think, good choice of colors and everything like that. So there's things you can appreciate out of the set outside of just like the monetary value or the playability. There's multiple reasons why people buy Pokemon cards, and I feel like there should be a lot of reasons why you should get into a hobby like this. Like, trust me, I play, as one of the managers here, I play a little bit of everything. I've used this room every Sunday for Dungeons & Dragons because I enjoy Dungeons & Dragons, and there's multiple aspects about it. But yeah, there's always a lot of fun things. Again, this Metapod reverse, I like this art a lot.
Oh, dude, you're on fire, actually. You're doing really good.
Got a Noivern, that's pretty cool. Surprisingly, I don't, did they do an illustrated art for a Noivern in the set? I forget or not. I could peek and check and see if there is, but I know they did Noibat. This Cubone, I really like the art of this because like all the hard lines are multicolored and everything. I think for certain cards, I like the way they do their artistic choices and everything. As they give the depth. Lechonk's always a fun card. Again, very soft colors. Set's very bright. Even like the dark type Pokemon and stuff like that have like a bright colorization to it. Of course, the art just varies from different things. We pulled the EX. Oh no, the EX is the reverse of this one. Postwick. Hobbs. This Meowscarada is. I think we're about to see a playset of this card soon. If not, we were some playset of it. But yeah, the set again, very, very enjoyable. I think there's a lot of cool things in the set where I'm looking forward to the Destin Rivals that comes out in the end of May. Hopefully, Greg start getting some of that when it comes out.
Oh no, we're on the list to get these
awesome,
stuff, which is great.
Because looks like a fun one.
We appreciate it too. Like this is how we make the content, right? Because we've been wanting to get on the Canada's list because when we buy the boxes, it's something my wife and I like to do. So I don't like to do it on the show because I want my wife involved. And it's a Friday; she usually works.
Yeah.
So she can't come in, right? But that's the whole point: is just to create content with the stuff we get, so we can share it with you guys. And if you have any questions, Cody's an expert on Magic. He's knowledgeable on Pokemon. If you want to ask him anything in the chat, feel free. And then I'm not an expert in Arcana, but I do enjoy it and follow it. So that would be me.
And of course, if you have any questions like how the shop does their thing and stuff like that, maybe get a perspective like from a retailer side of things. And again, I feel like the colors.
The retailer things I think is a cool insight that not a lot of people don't have, because it's always people in their garage or whatever just doing their thing.
Yeah.
I'm not finding this card on TCG at all.
Oh, the EX one?
Yeah.
You might be able to find the number on it. Again, I like this art with the use of very bright, vivid colors. I'm very fan of that. It's for anything that's like anime inspired. Bright, vivid colors always draw me towards like the aesthetic of a set. Shogun. And Magmortar EX with a fire energy.
Yeah, it doesn't show up at all.
Weird.
That is weird. I wonder if it's like some weird.
Oh, no, it's not Anne's Reshiram. Let's see.
No, it's just Airship EX.
Yeah. Because I think there's also Reshiram. There's multiple Reshirams in the set.
I'm trying, but I don't see it at all. I'm trying to gauge whether it needs a hard case or a soft case. Is basically what I'm doing.
If I remember correctly, the card's probably less than $1.
Okay, so it does not need a hard case. I'm wasting all these hard cases, and I don't want to waste the hard cases.
Hops chain. This not even that. I like these very catchy colors in this one in the illustrated rare. Tapu Koko, got another EX.
Oh, Tapu Koko, yeah. You know what's a shame is I have a whole box of apple turns or whatever in my house because I always joke I'm gonna send him like just all the apple turns and I keep all of them. Oh, dude, you're actually doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Some dollar cards, that's fine.
Yeah. I think the set's, again, there's a lot of things in the set that makes it really enjoyable.
Like it's supposed to be a fun thing. You buy a couple packs, open it up, you hit it, you get that high, right? But these videos of people just buying pallets of them or going to the store and doing that, like it's insane.
I mean, I feel like, again, you should be opening your packs and stuff like that. Like, there's stuff I like and appreciate the collector's aspect because, you know, the preservation of it. But when you preserve or withhold a lot of it, that kind of doesn't allow people to have the accessibility to it. Because there is, like, for example, we have a kid that frequents here. He's been to Junior Worlds multiple times, gone to Japan to participate in events. Those ones, like, he cares for the value of the cards because of the playability of them. Even like tutors people and stuff like that. I think there is multiple aspects about it. I'm not saying like it was like collect this game is wrong. I mean, I collect individual cards because I have preference of like my favorite card and whatnot. But at the same time, there's things that kids just want to play this game and kids like enjoy it. And, like, yes, understand. If I ever see like a card, like how this card gets so damaged, like because a 6-year-old had it, like
Right. I mean, like you don't know the value. I didn't take care of my cards until I was older either.
I remember when Pokemon came out, I probably had a couple base set Charizards that I kept safe, and by safe I mean put in my front pocket.
Safe.
Because I didn't want anybody to steal and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. It's that mentality as kids. And also, I think Sword and War particularly has this really good demeanor where like I've seen adults come in and want to buy everything off Casey's shelf, and Casey's like, you get one thing.
Yeah.
And like that's not normal, right? Even if they're not paying, even if it's not retail, even if it's markup, they still want to buy everything. And Casey won't do that. He's like, I'll have none to give to the kids. Yeah. Sell the kids. So he does the thing. And not many people do that. That's rare. So it is cool. So like I said, support small business, support local gaming stores. Like they give you a place to play, you know?
Yeah. And we would love to see just like also like if somebody's interested in something and they want to get into something, we always want to help like nurture that and make sure people have the availability to play things. And that's like also me and the other manager, we've also took time of our coming our day off to teach people how to play games. I do that for like Warhammer constantly and different things like that. I even like lend out Magic decks I have for people to participate in events and stuff like that because I'd rather you actually enjoy the thing without worrying about X, Y, and Z, like how much the card costs, the availability, and also like new TCGs and stuff like that. I will get invested into it just so I can have a backstock, so I can give people stuff for either for free or like heavily discounted and stuff like that. Yeah,
I mean, it is a hobby, and like people have. I used to have multiple hobbies, and then I had to just abandon them all because it's just too many hobbies.
Oh yeah, no.
I was like, nope, can't do it anymore. I pick one hobby. So, but no, it is cool. Like this is a cool place. You can play miniatures here. You have a big 40K play base actually here.
Yes, and even more so, I just recently picked up a new 40K army, so I'm on my 4th one.
You're your 4th one. I'd like that with fantasy, but no one wants to play fantasy.
We have people that want to play what's Old World, which is fantasy. And
Kendall and I are playing Old World.
When I'm actually probably doing a new Old World army soon, so I'm going to start playing that in the future. We also have a lot of people interested in the new one that's got announced at Adepticon. Which is the one the armies are going to be picking up, and we're probably getting a lot of that. So I think Age of Sigmar is kind of not the favorite one, but I know we have, if enough namesake for me, there's 2 other Codys that also play Old World.
There's too many Codys in this county.
I know, weirdly.
Which Cody?
I lived in Portland, Oregon for like 3.5 years, went to multiple different schools, then ran to a single Cody, moved back. In one of my middle school classes, I had 2 other Codys, but luckily we got distinguished by different aesthetics. So I was Rocker Cody, there was Hit Cody, and Jock Cody.
Hey Trev, hey Donovan's watching too. Yeah. Donovan's watching what he's getting in his facts. Donovan's our one of our writers, one of our editorial writers.
Great writing, a little bit swag. So.
Yeah, he's like, all right, what am I getting? He's sitting there watching.
Hey.
He's like, what am I getting? I'm trying to keep them like in good condition over here for you, Donovan.
Yeah.
So
we pulled a couple full arts, some other things. We're hoping to see, one of the big hits here, like the Salamaniacs or the Lillie's Clefairy. Oh, we got Fred Durst. Okay, big Fred Durst.
Hey, we got a full out Fred Durst.
Yeah.
Full out Alex.
Yeah. Got a little mustache. It's cool. Like seeing some of the EX full arts. So that's a second full art we pulled. I mean, we still have about half the box left to go.
You have the box, yeah. Not too bad. We definitely haven't gotten the value of the box back.
We haven't seen many artist rares yet, which hopefully we'll see soon. Like to see maybe the Salamence. The Articuno would be awesome. I like the Wailord too. The Wailord's art. It's a vertical Wailord, so they call it Vert Whale.
Vert Whale.
So we'll see some new cards here and there. This card has so much stuff going on to it. It's like hops this, evolves from this.
I saw like a Fig Magic card that was like, that's a lot of words. There's like things with more than 4 lines of text don't affect you. And I was like, oh, that's awesome.
In Zoroark, that's cool.
Who needs to read, man? Who needs to read?
Again, this has even like the more like, it's still like a better 3D model, but you can definitely tell it's like a 3D render of the Pokemon, which I think it's fun because I wish they did like the old like Nintendo 64 render of Pokemon.
Oh, dude, those would be so good as a cool limited set. That'd be awesome.
Again, we're like a year and a half off from having the 30th year anniversary of Pokemon.
30 years?
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, the sad part, I don't see Pokemon dying down again, like probably in the next 3 or 4 years, just because if it happens to die down next year, the following year after that, it's going to be explosive. And they've seen how Magic did their whole One Ring for their 30th year anniversary, and that sold for over $2 million. I'm pretty sure Pokemon's not going to let Wizards of the Coast have like a free reign for their 30th one. So I'm expecting to see like, again, they've done celebrations, evolution, stuff like that, where there's been a lot of nostalgia. Could definitely be a big hitter. This side of the box has been a little more intimidating with the things. You have like Grimmsnarl, Pongoro, and then with Noivern. Oh, that's awesome. I love this art. I think I was talking about this earlier. These artist rares are just so, they pop. This one in particular, I think is the colors are just so vivid on it. Even like the choosing of foiling the eyes and like that, that's awesome. That's a fun one. I almost look forward to even Gimme. Okay, yeah.
Gimme!
But yeah, no.
It was funny because I was down in SoCal and Donovan was like, oh, there's Pokemon cards, get them. I'm like, no problem. You want ETB box for 160? He's like, no, retail. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way, man. There's no way, my man. There's no way.
That's a fun card. Again, I like a lot of these artist rares are just very fun with like but they choose, like, letting the artists have full liberties. So, I mean, of course, there's probably some stipulations they have to do, but like how each one looks distinctly. This one's a interesting choice where they had to do ends PP up. It's not the best choice of words for a card, just call ends PP up.
Ends PP. PP. Haha. I'm getting a good laugh in your middle school. Haha. PP poo poo.
Hey, when I was a kid and that card came out, Snorlax was being upset.
We're all 11. We were all 8 once.
Yeah. I mean,
Eight. I've decided that 8 between ages 8 and 9 is like that's where you get your hooks in something and like you just become obsessed.
Oh yeah, I mean I think it was the same like like dinosaur is like what's your personality, dinosaur? Like
what's your favorite dinosaur?
No,
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. I'm gonna invest down the rabbit hole, or like, God, I remember in elementary school like Tonka toys, like everything. Like, I'm gonna be a construction worker. I don't know much about it. I just know I have a toy of it. I'm gonna do that. Firefighter, yeah, I'm gonna be a firefighter. I want a big car that shoots water out of it. That sounds fun. You're like,
yeah, and now it's like influencer, and I have to grab my nephews and be like, don't you ever say that. Mm-hmm. Don't you ever say that again.
Have inspirations.
Yeah, have inspirations. Don't bet on the roulette wheel, please. Although, like, I would consider, like, being an influencer now is, like, the equivalent of, like, oh, I'm going to start a band.
Yeah.
That's what I look at it now. Like, it's just the new modern-day band. But, like, a band takes skill. Yeah. Sorry. Like, playing an instrument takes a skill, right? A lot more than turning on a weapon and going, hey, what's up, gamers? I'm 69 Splooge 89 coming at you live. Like, that doesn't take much effort.
I mean, trust me, I think I'm old enough because I remember before Twitch, it was Justin TV and everything. I used to watch.
Oh, like, Justin TV, dude. That means we're fucking old. Excuse me, old.
Yeah. No, trust me. Yeah, I like people are like, oh, this is an artist. Like they were streaming, showing like them streaming art, or be like, a video game player, but they're really good at like, oh yeah, he's number 5, top 5 in the world in like CS:GO or at time like I used to watch a lot of Street Fighter players, stuff like that.
Street Fighter what? Finish the sentence. Street Fighter 2?
I mean, I seen a lot of 3 because that's been like during like the whole Justin Wong Daigo
Oh,
parry
dude,
era.
3 Third Strike was
Yeah.
like the best. Oh,
yeah.
dude, that's peak.
I used to watch
Peak. Oh, we got Blaziken.
Yeah, Blitzkin. And then I used to watch like a Deadly player that was really into Deadly at the time.
Did you call that out, or are we getting too distracted with our side conversations?
It's just Blaziken.
I don't know what that means. Is that good? Is he good?
Unfortunately, I think it's like sub $1 maybe.
Hold on, we'll do some research here. I need to get
research.
that cool app you have where you scan the cards.
Yeah.
It's faster.
Fine, it's just the TCG player app.
Oh, that's all it is?
Yeah, it's TCG player. And then the good part even has like a thing where you could click and look up cards manually.
I just do that quickly.
Inns Castle. Hob Sandaconda. Kapashara. Matang. Excalibur. And Noivern.
Weavern.
Weavern. Noivern. It's technically a dragon.
See, Donovan, it's like you're here with us opening the cards.
Yeah. You get the next pack. Lumber.
You get the next bet. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Geodude. Hell yeah, that's rad. Lightning? Weird.
Yeah, it's so the lone one has a whole electric line.
So weird.
Because they're supposedly like magnetic. The golem for that one is interesting because he has a little cannon on his back, which feels like would totally make the Gen 1 like Pokemon like happy because like the reason people I knew like Blastoise as much because he literally just got cannons on him, and it was also like it felt like you were rivaling Digimon at the time because like how do you make a Pokemon or monster cooler? Give it swords and weapons and armor on it. Yeah, that's how you make it cooler.
Weapons.
Yeah,
Give it
weapons.
a gun. How do you make Shadow Cooler? Give him a gun.
Gun, yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Getting down to like the last like 12 packs or so.
You're hauling. Like, you're hauling.
This luckily most of the commons are commons. Mainly, I mean, we got like EXs, but again, majority you're looking for the artist rares and stuff like that. But hopefully,
It wants plain white paper for me to scan it.
yeah,
You won't do it without it.
Probably could. You could probably also look at it. Also, you could type it in manually. You do the add manual.
But I did this to save time. Whatever. Fine. Be that way.
Butterfree. I like the glitter of it. Kind of reminds me when like Ash got rid of his Butterfree. Shadow with a gun was
Hell
cool,
yeah.
actually. Yeah,
$1.
Ooh, big man. No, I remember the Shadow.
That's the thing. That's the thing about this game. It's so finicky with its like what's worth $100 and what's worth sub $1.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's
The
unfortunate.
card can be trash, but because it's Gengar, it's $500. Like it's really weird. But
know.
like it's the exact opposite problem they have with like Magic, where like a card has its tabletop value and its rarity value, where this
Yeah.
card is just its aesthetic value. Period.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. Weird.
I think the Clefairy in this one happens to hit both. It's very popular.
Donovan was peak Shadow because
Yeah.
he's one of our youngest staff members. So like he's like peak Shadow. Like yeah, you give it a gun. That's even cool.
He says "damn" a lot. Like,
How
damn.
do you make a firefighter cooler? Give him a gun.
Oh,
Then he's
that's,
a cop.
that's a good one.
Hey, that's not the Clefairy one, is it?
No,
It looked like him.
I like the art. It's very smooth, clean.
Trainer art, right? We got a trainer art. Nice.
Yeah, this was a fun one. They just released today is the new box of it that came out with this. It's not this same exact art, but it's neat. So it's pretty cool. And of course, yeah.
Dude, we have a full playset of him now. That's a really common. Donovan like, yo,
Yeah.
let's go.
Oh yeah, no, those ones. Usually want to see the trainer ones. I'm still hoping to see like I want to see like a cool illustrated wear that's not a trainer, like a Wailord or Articuno. That'd be really cool.
Dude, Articuno, dude, the birds. Any of the birds that are like legendary are like that are always great hits.
Caterpie, Magmar. Look at these Gen 1 Pokemon.
Gen 1's the best gen, man. Before they started making keys, Pokemon.
Yeah, back then we had Pokeball or
Pokeball?
Yeah.
Great Ball?
I mean, Voltorb, as we call it. Magnets. I think every gen has one. I think just nostalgia definitely feels into it. Oh, pulled the same card twice, but this one less shiny. Yeah, Pile Sludge Muck and Grimer. You had a thing of Poison Cloud coughing thing called Coughing and Wheezing. You also had,
They'd have a pile of sledge. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
In Gen 2, you had a fake tree called Pseudo Wudo, which is pseudo wood. Yeah, I think each one has it just. I think it's funny. Just it's like picking on the younger kid. Like, oh, you like that? Cool. Cool part. We had a thing Charizard in Gen 1, but it's not even a dragon. It's just a flying lizard, which technically doesn't classify as a dragon. Eyes. Hop, hop. In. And nothing really cool. A lot of trainer versions of Pokemon. There's 1, 2. There's 4 consecutive trainer version cards.
4 consecutive? Oh, wait, you did really good. Oh, yeah, you did on another Bellibolt. Like, okay,
Yeah.
put this back in, yeah.
So we're down to our last 6 packs. Hopefully.
You're not doing that bad, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, not doing that bad at all.
Got a lot of EXs, a lot of stuff like that.
It did have a pile of sledge, but not, dude, keys and chandeliers, like where I like
Yeah.
draw the line. Okay. Well, this actually fitting pretty well with that minus. I took some of the energies out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay, yeah.
Wingle. Artillery. Wheezy. I think she has like some of my favorite like art cards.
Sorry, we're having a Discord chat.
Hey. That's what fun of Discord.
Wait, you come down here and do something about it. Wait, what are you gonna do? You're on the East Coast. You're on the worst coast. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, Best Coast, West Coast, Best. I don't even know what it is anymore.
We're gonna bring back some '90s, hip hop, rivalry, for Pokemon.
Donovan,
cards.
do you want the TCG Live code cards? Let me know if you want those too. I can send them to you. Your stack is getting tremendously heavy. So
Fred Durst. Mr. Mime doing a high kick for someone.
Mr. Mime.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, there was a bomb. I used to have this bomb artillery deck. I loved this. There was a great artillery deck that I used. It was fantastic. I forget what it did, but it was Raticate and like artillery, and it was just a great combo.
He said no thanks for the code cards. I know somebody that wants them.
Oh, no thanks. Okay, that's fine. That's all good.
Whoa.
Oh, dude, nice.
Yeah.
Dude, you're doing really good, but we've really picked up these last few
Yeah.
packs.
Yeah.
That's the big hit.
And another Meowscarada again. That's the first rare we've seen. And keep seeing it. So it's good. I mean, I think we're nearing, and hopefully we could see, I want to see at least like one more cool illustrated rare. You should be able to see one more. Shelmet. Shelgon. Just double shell Pokemon. Vanilla. He did pull the artist rare this one. With the high kicks. Pilswine and a Snorlax. Nothing crazy out there.
No EX. No EX. GX. Trainer Rombi.
Yeah. Black Belt Trin. Welmer. And Zoroark. In. Got one of these. Toad School. I like this one has a really cool like artist where it's like hyper realistic. Hop Choice Band. And the Salamence, I wanted to see the EX of this one. I think that's Alex. I could tell the way he closes the door.
They made him into a card. Did you not see? I put the. Casey had a good laugh at that. Oh, the cool Snorlax cards though. I do like the trainer art. It's pretty sick.
All right. Only got one more pack.
Oh, nice.
And, they definitely know it's
Nice.
Alex, but,
Oh, dude, I'm out of clear things again.
we'll see if we get another big one. And Zoroark. Toad Scroll. Artillery Verse. Parasect reverse, and
What's his Pokemon? Donovan's favorite Pokemon is the ape from the new one, right? Is not Blaziken.
the ape,
The monkey.
Infernape.
Infernape. Is that no the one he's one of the 3 starters? Simisear?
Oh, star Pokemon? Star Pokemon's an ape.
He has one on his desk. He has one on his desk when we stream. He'll Infernape. Yeah, he's right. You were right. Okay. You were right the first time.
I was like,
yeah, you don't worry.
All right, last pack right here. Let's see what we got. We got a Fungus, Ends Clink, Zotad.
Hey, don't worry, Donovan. You got a full set of Wailord. Full playable set of Wailord. You did it.
If you have I'd love to see the
full art. Yeah, the full art trainer.
Combustion.
Nice in there.
Lechonk. And ooh, that's kind of ending off with another 4. Fortunately, this is a dupe, but not bad. Ending off the last pack with another thing above set. So really clean pops, colors. It's not bad. I mean, comparatively to some other boxes, of course, we didn't get any like the $100+ cards. But we did pull I think a consistent amount of just a lot of cool artist rares and then full arts and stuff like that. So we got 2 full arts out of this box.
Dude, you got doubles of those.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
it's a play set worthy of that.
Yeah,
not bad. Not a bad pull. Let's go over some of this. Let's go some of the wins for this stream. Well, for Donovan because he's here watching. So show some of the wins.
So we did get 2 of these. So we got one there and I think one back here. So we have 2 of those. Not bad.
He's got it up. I'm just gonna pull the rares out.
Let's see.
It almost fit entirely in here. That's actually really good.
Some of the EXs, we got Amoonguss, Dunsparce, Amoonguss again, Mamoswine,
Everything organized for him. Everything organized for him.
Capicoco EX, in Zoroark EX, Blaziken EX, Iono's Bellibolt EX, and a Salamence EX. So we got those. And then for the artist rares, we got some fun ones. We got, the Iono's Bellibolt. We got Lillie's,
I sleeved everything.
Yeah, all these are sleeved.
I sleeved everything. I sleeved anything that was EX. I just sleeved, even if it was a sub $1. It's sleeved. I got sleeved.
Got Fred Durst, Hops Woolo, Mamoswine full art, and then we also got a Rakdos. So we got good spread, and this is the majority of this is, I think, is our building battle that only had no EXs or anything like that, and I think we got 3 of these cards from the Elite Trainer box. So almost everything else you've seen was actually pulled out of the booster box. So it was a good spread of like EXs, artist rares, stuff like that. So not bad overall for
his biggest hit, or the biggest hit was the
Bellibolt.
The Bellibolt, the trainer Bellibolt one. That was his biggest hit. So yeah, I Donovan, everything will be shipped to you. And Donovan works for us. Everyone's on like, he's not like some random fan. He works for us, and he's a big Pokemon guy. So I'm sending him all
tier 3 something.
So tier 3 something. So yeah, don't worry, Donovan. You'll get everything that you saw today, minus the things. I sleeved all the EXs, so you're good. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I'll get this stuff to you out today. I'll have Alex ship it for you. It'd be easier, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, that was Pokemon. Thanks guys for tuning in. Freaking awesome stream. Good hits, man. That was a good box. I don't think we got the value of the box back, but we, we could have done worse.
Oh yeah, no, trust me.
We could have done.
I've opened much worse on this stream. But hopefully, yeah. And you'll probably have Destined Rivals coming out in a few months too. The end of next month, so like a month and a half from now. Hopefully, we'll have that with Greg, and if not, we'll have some here. And then yeah, so that was first Arcana Pokemon, and then we have one more thing of Tarkir Dragonstone from Magic, the new set that releases technically today.
So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back.
Okay. Just stop stream.